everybody, thanks for tuning in to another video. A couple weeks ago I put out a video of the 5 things I disliked about the car. It was hard to make because there's not much. It was really more little nitpicky things than anything, so I thought I would do 5 things I liked most about the car, but I found that was just as hard as picking the dislikes because there's not really 5 main things I like about the car. I like it all. So what I decided to go with today is the 5 things I like most daily driving the car. Little things that most people wouldn't realize make a big difference when we're taking it to and from work. I take it to drop my kids off at school. I take it to the grocery store. I do all that. So like always, if you like the video, make sure you thumbs up. Hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. Leave a comment if you like to see anything else, or you got any questions or anything, leave a comment. I get back to all the subscribers' comments, so I'll find a place to pull over here somewhere and we'll go over my list. Alright, number 1, we'll start inside here. Most people don't even know it's there. You click this little guy, pops out. There you go. I wear shades everywhere because I don't like driving around squinting looking like an idiot. A lot of people thought this was for the keys when the first Mustangs with it came out. It was a big argument. Sunglasses or keys. It's for the shades. They fit perfectly. In they go. Out of sight, out of mind. And the reason I know it's for the keys is, or the sunglasses, sorry, is anybody that uses the smart key or my key is what it's called. You have to set it up. I'll show you in another video. It's all in there. But you put your keys in the cup holder, which is filthy. I do need to clean the inside of my car. You can see carpet's not much better. But when you're setting up my key, I guess the sensor or whatever it is that picks up to set everything up is in the cup holder. So you can put it to like certain speeds. You can only hit a certain speed. Your radio can only go so loud, all that stuff. And to disable it, your key has to be in the cup holder. So somewhere under there is a sensor that picks up the key. That's why that little guy is for your shades. And the other thing, if you use the visor, this is about where my eyes are. Say here. So you can see if it's actually sunny and you use the visor, you cannot see anything. So I wear my shades. You can see the nice park we're in here right now. Yeah. Basically, I go everywhere with them, so you put them in the holder. They're not bouncing around here. You got them sitting here. They're in the way of everything. In there, they're rattling around, and it's almost Christmas. And check it out, guys. Friggin' Santa Claus is here. What are the chances? But we'll go out, get on to number 2. Alright guys, so feature number 2 is with the Mustangs you get 3 settings for your seats. Your memory settings, which I'm the only one that drives this car, but I still use 3. I'll show you why. You hit number 1. That'll be where I drive. When I'm the only one in the car, this is the setting. It's where I sit. Then 2, when you have your kids in the car, you can see comes up. I'm not that mean of a dad, so give them a little bit of leg room at least. And then number 3, I'll take this off. This is just a magnet, which is another cool feature. Just clip on, clip off. The seat has that little handle there. It does pull up, but if I hit number 3, you can hear the leather squishing all the way up front. Gives them lots of room to jump in the back and get in their seats. So that works out perfect. Then you just put your seat back. It knows where it was originally as long as you leave that handle or use the handle. That's to adjust it in the first place. And then use the handle, it'll keep it where it goes. So yeah, then they're in there, you hit your number 1 or number 2, depending if they're in there. She goes back and you're good to go. And I guess if you have a wife or friends that you let drive the car, you can give them one of the numbers, but for me, all 3 are mine. All right, number 3, which, because this is my daily, the trunk in these cars is actually a decent size. As you can see, I got some of my work junk in there right now, but I can keep all that in there. If we go for groceries, you can fit all your groceries easily in here. I've had luggage in here, I've had shelving from IKEA. It all fits. And for being a sports car, it's actually pretty decent in there. You can see this side, you got the big cutout in the side as well. If you don't have the sub, you'll have that on both sides, but I got the upgraded speakers, so I get the sub in there. Takes up a bit of room, but totally worth it. And yeah, you can see this is just half my work stuff. Usually I got rain gear and all that junk. I work outside, so move on to number 4. Alright guys, number 4, we got the black car, black interior. She gets hot. So if you take your key, unlock twice, third time, hold it down. You can see it'll roll down your driver and passenger window. Let all the heat out in those hot summer days. Get it cooled off before you jump in there so you don't melt. Also, just on a little side note, the car's got an auto feature for the climate control in there. So when you auto start your car, if it's cold, your heated seats, your heated steering wheel, and temperature all goes warm. Seats come on, steering wheel goes on. So it'll defrost your car and be nice and toasty when you get in there. And in the summer, same thing, but obviously it's not going to put your heated seats and wheel on. It puts your air conditioning on in your air conditioned seats. So between that and rolling down the windows like it does, you can get her pretty cool by the time you jump in. You don't have to worry about burning your butt on the leather seats. So yeah, that's another feature that you don't really realize is there until you jump in the car the first time and you almost suffocate. And then you go, all right. Next time you get in there, you just drop the windows, you're good to go. So there's one more feature, but we got to jump in the car and go for a drive for that. So here we go. Okay guys, so the last feature I found pretty handy daily driving the car is your cruise control. If you see, obviously hit on, down there it'll say set. Then either you're plus or minus, you just hold it down. You can see it goes green. Now we're set 46 miles an hour. Then you're up and down. Obviously this is the same for all the cars, but down it'll drop it a couple of miles an hour, up it'll speed you up. But the cool thing it has, you have resume and cancel here. So if I hit cancel, say you're coming up to a slow driver, you hit cancel, it turns it off. So we start slowing down, right? We're not in cruise control anymore, but you can see it's got that gray line. It remembers where you were locked in the first time. So then if you come back down here, you hit resume, slowpoke's out of your way, car automatically speeds back up, and it'll get you back to the speed you were set at originally, which is pretty cool. I'm sure there's cars out there that have this feature, but cars that I've owned or drived, I've never had it like that. I've had the cancel, and that basically it cancels out your entire cruise control. You just go back to your driving, right? So yeah, if you're cruising down the highway, you're coming up, you always get the slow driver in the fast lane. You hit cancel, do your thing. You can see, you step on the gas, it all stays the same. And then eventually you get around them, or they get out of the way. You hit your resume, car takes back over, gets you to the speed you're at, you're good to go. So yeah, I thought that was a pretty cool feature. Gets number 5 on the list. Alright guys, there you have it. That's the 5 things that I found most handy with the car as a daily driver. I know it's more muscle car, sports car. Not everybody would drive it every day, but I drive mine every day because I like the car and it works. So, like always, thanks for tuning in. Thumbs up, subscribe, leave a comment, and stay tuned for the next one.